Life is good. God is great. Hope everyone doing good. Welcome to Rant. Uh, first I want to start the show off with condolences to someone I went to school with. Her name was Lauren Brown. Uh, she passed not too long ago, a couple of days ago. So I just want to give my little shout out, and to her and to her family, give respects, give my condolences to that. Um, it was sudden too. She was young. I don't really know her. For real, personal, but from school, she was a real good person. She was nice. She was a good heart. I can't say that. A lot of people respected her. A lot of people liked her. She was cool, and I ain't have no problems with her, no troubles with her, nothing like that. But I do want to say, I do want to give my condolences to the family and the friends. If anybody could send me the funeral, address, the date and everything, leave that down in the comments. I'll surely check it out. And if I can make it, I'll surely be there for sure. You know, we got to ride, Withrow. We got to ride, with our people, but let's go. Let's gotta get on to the show. Speaking of deaths, a lot of stuff, a lot of deaths been going on, particularly, with the COVID going on and everything. That's been a big issue over the past year or so. Although it seems it's still going on, but it's been kind of calming down. And it seems like, like celebrities been dying. Like just not too long ago, I heard Black Rob. He was in the hospital. So I'm not sure if he's out or not. A lot of actors, couple actors being hospitalized. And then DMX. And that's that. That's what I want to talk about on this one. I do want to give condolences to them too. Give respect. I was a fan of DMX. I have a homeboy. I know he was a real big fan of. Who he is, JoJo. But he's a real big fan of DMX. He probably one that probably have every album that came out. But yeah, but I do want to give condolences, and a lot of people have been giving like mixed feelings about him. Like, do he deserve what he been getting, like respect wise, and why he don't get the respect that he should, in a way. And it seems as if it's like a cat in a bag. It's crazy. And I can understand on both sides, why people don't people do give the respect, and is upset at the people that is not giving the respect that they believe that he should get. And I kept picture both sides, in a way. You gotta think he had inner demons he fought, but everyone has those, so-called inner demons. Everybody has a past, especially when you think a lot of artists, a lot of music artists particularly, they express their feelings through the music. You get what I'm saying? And them, them inner demons that they trying to express, or that's what holding them within, is what they're putting out and letting everybody know what's going on within our lives. And I could say DMX was pretty much one of them ones that basically told his life, like from detail, from the grit. And that's what I liked about him, and that's what I like about music artists. And so he had a lot of demons. Everybody know that. He had the drug addiction, him having a whole bunch of kids. Everybody know about that. So his past, him being tricked, into smoking crack. That's how he got hooked. And him being hooked, I'm not saying that's no any excuse to get clean, because supposedly when he was 14 years old, he had plenty of time to get clean, get together, get himself back right, and supposedly he did. He tried. He kept trying. And it's a spotlight. It's a spotlight he was getting, I feel. I believe it was a spotlight that he was getting and he was retrieving, and in a way he couldn't handle it, and that's why he kept going back to the drugs, and I'm hearing he was he was an abusive person, but in a way, you had 4 kids with him, but I'm gonna talk about that a little later, and then that's another subject, but. Again, like him having that drug past, that played a part, that played a part in what was going on top of the stress, on top of the depression he was getting, on top of the spotlights and the stardom, he had, in the late 90s, early 2000s. So he was doing it big, and you see what happened. It came back on. He tried to get clean again recently, over the last few years, and supposedly, and there's a lot of rumors out there, he was overdosed, but then supposedly he had the COVID shot not too, a few days before he had the heart attack. So we don't know. We don't know what the true story is, how he ended up getting into the coma, and we all know that he pulled the plug and then he died. He was a vegetable, in a way. So, and but like I said, I'm not excusing what he was doing, but you gotta think about it. Like I said, every family has those inner demons. Every family has that particular, either it could be a drunk, it could be a drug addict. We don't know. It could be addicted to sex. Everybody have that family member, and then you try and help them. You try and get them together. Try and fix it, but then they keep going back to it. It's one of those things you just gotta let it go, let it be. It is what it is, because. If you keep trying and it's not working, it's just not going to work. They're not going to listen unless they learn by themselves and learn on their own. And then something really hit them and affect them before it's too late, which ended up being in this particular situation when we're talking about DMX. That's what that's what happened to him, and for all those who don't know, his real name, his name Earl Simmons. But I go by DMX. Everybody know about DMX, so I'm gonna just keep saying DMX. And let's get to his children. He was married at one time. I gotta think that's a moment where he possibly was trying to change his life, get clean, get it together, and it was somebody obviously he loved if he wanted to marry him. For 4 children. He got 4 children out of her. And obviously there was some kind of love, there was some kind of faithfulness in my eyes with her, if she's gonna stick with him for 4 children. That's that's a lot to be saying. If he doing that, he's on drugs. He keep doing going back to it, and then he keep on cheating and this, that, and the third. But yet you got four kids with this one man, and you married the man, so you knew what it was. And I don't want anybody trying to come hard at me. So I don't know the situation. I don't know what was going on. I don't know y'all lives. But that's just my opinion, and that's what I just think. That's just my rant. That's Rand's rant. But that is a lot of children. I can't even lie. That's a lot of children. 15. That's a lot of kids, man. But you got four with the one, and then you got 11 strange. You got 11 strange. And not to be funny, but I believe, on Belly, chocolate. Now that could be one. That could be one of them. But nah. I'm just saying. I'm just playing around. But yeah, that could be one of them. 11 kids. He was going in on the movies. But anyway. But now I feel like that's a lot. That is a lot of kids, and like I said, that was maybe he felt like as if me having these children, they can do better than me, seeing what I'm going through, seeing what I struggle, and hopefully they can do better. And I believe maybe that's what he was thinking. Because you look at interviews, you read articles, like I did. They say, with his death, they say he was one person that had to pray for you before he prayed for himself. And in my eyes, in my opinion, I believe saying something like that, him praying for you before he prayed for himself, is basically saying that I know my inner demons. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing, and I know it's a struggle. I know it's a pain, but that's my curse. And my blessing is to pray for you so you don't do what I'm doing. As an artist, as this addict, as this, just overall, I guess, bad person, as some people can display him or portray him, or feel that's how he is, or what kind of person he is. And like I said, with the music, like I said, I'm a fan. I don't listen to Great Depression. It's dark, hell is hot. That album particularly, saying him being a bad person, like he know what his inner demons is, and he's trying to fight them, and he keep fighting them, and he's just gonna keep failing. So he want to give his blessings to you and everyone else, and just let him suffer what's coming, and let him suffer the curse of everything. And that's what I think. That's what that is. And but all in all, in ending, I feel as if like unless you know the person, like personally, you shouldn't really judge who they are and how we should think about them because of his death, and why people think of what they think, towards somebody like him. When you look at other artists that's talk about it, doing these drugs, and they doing it happily. What about them? But y'all will bump them. But then this man right here, he's telling you what's going on and what's going on in the industry. If you listen to his music, and he's trying to fight it, and it's just hard. And I think that's what I feel that's what it is with him. And I believe, Everyone should get the respect they deserve unless you know exactly who they are. This is Rand's Rant. Till next time. Like I said, life is good. God is great. Y'all be safe.